If the burden of life is pain, the purpose of life is love. What's up, everybody? I hope you are doing well today. So, when I was making my last video and announcing that I wanted to play Lords of the Fallen, I completely forgot that every time I announce an aspiration, life has a way of coming in and reminding me that I shouldn't do that. In this particular instance, I'm encountering an issue with some kind of Steam download that's not compatible with my computer, and I gotta figure that out with one of my buddies. So I'm unable to play the new Lords of the Fallen at this moment. So I started playing the old one, and it's actually pretty fun. The bosses and the gameplay remind me a little bit of Dark Souls 2. The mobs are actually kind of harder than the bosses themselves in this game. The character customization is a little bit limited, but it has potential to, be very challenging as I'm, trying to get through it. And it's been fun chipping away at this game, seeing what it has to offer, and just, passing time trying something new. And hopefully this is what I have to anticipate when it comes to playing the new Lords of the Fallen when I finally do get the issue figured out. And it's been fun so far. It's one of those games that's very familiar and has, a lot of the same traits as Dark Souls. So, you die, go back and get your souls, echoes, whatever they're called for whatever game you're playing, right? Or you lose them. It's challenging, but it's also fun if you can get good and overcome your frustrations, which is the purpose of these games, and that's what makes you feel satisfied when you actually do end up beating the bosses. There was some issues with the audio for a little bit, but you can kind of forgive that when it comes to older games, which, it's expected when you have bugs, and you kind of just look past them to see what else the game has to offer and try to embrace it fully. The menus were kind of confusing to navigate at first, but it kind of gives you a peek of what to anticipate for your character, whichever class you chose, and you can look forward to using different abilities in the future and seeing which one to work towards. But as fun as this game has been, I'm gonna have to put it down because I got my other buddies telling me I have other new games to catch up on and play. So while I'm getting the PC fixed and working on Lords of the Fallen, I started playing Lies of P on the PlayStation. This is another game my friends have been telling me I have to get, and it's apparently Bloodborne-like. I can't make that confirmation. I only got like 4 bosses into Bloodborne before I had to put it down because something else came out at the time. Right off rip, I gotta say the character selection for classes was very limited. The arm you get is kind of cool. You get to change up a few things. The gameplay itself is very dark in some places. You have to turn the contrast way up, but it's fun. Enemies seem pretty easy. Bosses seem pretty hard. The menu is really familiar. It's the same thing as the other games, just renamed, Instead of graces or bonfires, we have stargazes in this game. The bosses are pretty challenging so far. The first one, I think it took me like 3 tries. He was really fun. And then the second one, I wanted to see what the summoning thing was, and this made the game extremely easy. I don't think I'm going to do that again. It's going to be this easy, because I didn't really have to try. It was more or less just let the NPC take all the aggro, and that's not fun for anybody. But I'm going to give this game a try. It seems very linear, which I like. Not every game has to be an open RPG for you to explore and get lost in and have to look up game guides. I like, somewhat linear games. This one's going to be easy for me to knock out and get the full experience in and be able to just move on afterwards. So I'm really looking forward to getting through all of this and seeing what this game, especially the drip, is going to offer. So I really hope I'm not shooting myself in the foot when I say this, but anticipate more gameplay from Lies of P in future videos. it's gonna be a fun journey to get through. I'm really appreciating the aesthetic, and it's challenging. I'm hoping that, you know, it keeps on challenging me, and I can't just do something like this, like I do in Elden Ring, to just cheese my way through. But instead, I have to, you know, bang my head up against the bosses and try different tactics and learn and grow as a Souls player, practice my parrying. The rest of the video here is just a couple clips I was able to grab throughout the past week or two as I was trying to fix my computer to get Lords of Fallen to work. So, as always, I just want to say, appreciate all of you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video, and have a good one.
There you go.
Let them get some stacks. Alright. I think we have one boss, or one guy up. No, we're good. Move. Shit. Move.
Oh, the deeps.
Move. Keep the dunk.
I'm all out of ammo almost.
Good job, guys.
Oh, dude, I did not breathe for the past fucking 2 minutes.